Hello, everyone. It's Mona again from Back Pain Movement Makers. Today it's day 52, and we're talking about the eighth habit of the 10 daily holistic healing habits, and it's about having good sleep. Well, yesterday, the highest consciousness told us a little bit about sleep and rewinding and so on. I think it was yesterday. I have such a bad memory. I have to check that out. No, we talked about stress free, that you need to be stress free before you should go to sleep. And then also, I repeated Donna Eden's 6 words meditation for you. And as a good way to wind down before sleep, I also talked a little bit about emptying your mind and your head by writing everything down that comes to mind for at least 5 minutes. And then you just put it aside and say to yourself that you should not think about that until the morning, and then you could take a look at it again if you want to, but most people don't need to because it's just rubbish, just bad thoughts, really stressful thoughts. Okay, and today I think I should talk a little bit about how much sleep people need in general. Most people crave 7 to 9 hours per night, and research has shown that just by sleeping 6 hours per night, some people get affected, and the immune system uh, is affected by this, and it's not as good as it should be. So, but this also has to do with what kind of energy you're in. If you are constantly content and happy for no reason at all, the body don't crave that much sleep. But most people are not there. Okay, that is for, could say, masters of energy and fulfillment. People that don't react to things in their lives that much. They are in kind of inner peace state all the time. I am not there at all, but I have days when I'm there, and it's really, well, you're so happy that you're not tired. And when you wake up in the morning, doesn't matter, of course, if I sleep less than 5 hours, then I might be affected. But I could wake up. Uh, First of all, I have trouble feeling tired, and especially now, it's in here in Sweden. It's 10 p.m. and it's still uh, bright daylight outside. I think I should watch, should show you. Okay. So now, and it's so light, almost all night. I get so much energy from that as well. And then I'm not tired at night. Usually I go to sleep at around 9 p.m. because I go up very early in the morning. But now I have gone to bed at around 11 o'clock and still up at 5. That is just 6 hours, and I'm not that tired because of the light and because I'm in flow right now. And by being in flow, you don't need that much sleep. But remember what the highest consciousness said: everything goes in seasons. And uh, sleeping just 6 hours a night for a longer period, that is not healthy at all. And when it comes to weekends, then I sleep around 8.5 hours. So the thing that we should be so we should hustle so much, and we should work hard and sleep less. That doesn't work, not in the long run. That is something we should not do, because the stress hormones kicks in sooner or later. And no, that could work the absolute opposite of healing. But what people, let's say you should sleep 7 hours, and you're well in the morning, you're not very tired, and you're not tired throughout the day and so on. Then you should set aside at least 7.5 hours, because 30 minutes should go to winding down. Not all, definitely most people do not fall asleep just like that. And if you're doing that every night, then you're sleeping too little. That is not good. So you should, for example, you should have, if I go to bed, for example, at 9 p.m. at night, my normal work days, then I have to put aside, so I go up 6, yes, 4:30 in the morning, and that is my normal day. Um, Now I have been a little. I have not had to be in such a rush, because the girls are free from school now. They have summer holidays. So then I could go half an hour later to work in the morning. And so it's a little bit luxury. So I haven't been up until 5 a.m. these 3 days. It's kind of nice. But the most important thing here is that uh, you're feeling what it feels like. If you're tired all the time, and I should say something here as well. Um, Before I quit sugar, and before I quit flour, no matter if it's wheat or whatever it is, it doesn't matter. I don't eat flour anymore. Uh, I just eat, what is that called in English? I have no idea. It's not a grain. It's like a veggie of some kind, and you make it to flour, so you could have it in sauce, for example, so the sauce isn't that watery. Well, before I cut sugar and flour, and especially wheat, uh, I was constantly tired around 2:30, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I was like, oh my goodness, I have to have something sweet uh, to just wake up, and I don't drink coffee. It didn't matter if I took a cup of tea, no matter how big it was. No sugar in the tea then, even then. But now, since I have stopped that, I don't need anything sweet in the afternoon. I don't get that low blood sugar levels in the afternoons anymore, and that is really, really nice. So that is something that you could try as well, to skip that if you feel that you have problems with being tired in the afternoon, if you already sleep at least 7 to 9 hours per night. Okay. Something that is also very important, it depends also where you live in the world. But here in Scandinavia, throughout the winters, it's very, very dark. it becomes we don't even live in the northern part of Sweden, and not in the middle, where but it doesn't become daylight until 8:30 in the morning, and at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, it's almost completely dark. So you have to have during those months, from October until April or May, you need to have some D vitamins because it's so dark here. And that is also a reason why I go outside every lunch to have some daylight. So I don't become tired because of that. Because most people in Sweden or in Scandinavia, I don't know about the other countries, but most people in Sweden anyway, they have problems with too little D vitamins, and it's not. You become very very tired if you have that. Okay, so start counting. When do you go to bed? How much sleep do you need? And also add 30 minutes on top of that, so you have good time to go to bed, but wind down in bed before you go to sleep, so you won't get too little sleep at all. And if you are feeling in a very good flow, in a very good mood, you could sleep less, but that is not something. It could be for 2 or 3 nights, but then you have to sleep more. So they say that you can't sleep back what you have missed. You can't get it back. But that works for me. But it also depends on if I'm in flow or not. Excuse me. If I am in very very good vibration, then I could skip sleep, so I could sleep at 6 hours, but not for many days, because then it's not working for me either, no matter how high I am in vibration and energy. But I'm not a master yet. I hope I will be someday, but I'm not right now. Okay, tomorrow the highest consciousness is going to come through to ask us questions so we can identify our roadblocks to this habit, the 8th of the 10 daily holistic healing habit, to have good sleep every night. Okay, see you hopefully tomorrow. Bye.